You're listening to the She's Crafty podcast, a comedy and craft beer podcast taped in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo, breakfast tacos, and the best craft beer in the Lone Star State. The She's Crafty podcast is sponsored by BarbacoApparel. BarbacoApparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To buy your Barbacoa apparel and to find out which events they'll be at next, go to BarbacoApparel.com.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the She's Crafty podcast. I'm your host, Catherine Contreras, and we have a super cool episode today because I'm recording with my t-shirt family, BarbacoApparel. What's up, guys?
What up? Yeah.
Woo! Ooh, in unison, you guys sound like a boy band.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Okay, so go around the table. We'll start over here to my right and introduce yourself.
I'm Matt Contreras.
My brother, my little brother.
I'm Nidia, sister-in-law to
Sister-in-law. And also graphic designer.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Graphic designer / partner /
cornerstone of the business.
I whistle really well, too.
If you didn't exist, neither would this business.
Hashtag truth.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well, eat it.
That's what I tell you every day.
Okay, and to my
And
left.
I'm Richard Diaz / Necio.
That's right.
That's all I do.
right. Other partner. So there's 4 partners. We're all sitting at this table. Friends, family, lovers.
But not all at the same time.
At the same time.
Not all at once because we're lazy. That's basically why. I'm super excited because I brought some San Antonio beers. I didn't realize when I went to the store that I got 2 Ranger Creeks, but we're just going to double down on Ranger Creek today.
Not very professional.
Well, I was just trying to get through the day.
Although I do like the can of the Mission one.
The Mission Trail has pretty colors. It's pink and yellow, right? And it kind of goes with I think it's all, the San Antonio Lager and the Mission Trail sort of like, they're like cousins. They have like that same bright poppy color, which is really nice. And then the other one that I got was from Freetail. I got the Cerveza, the blonde. But I like this because it's got like the little Calavera on the bike eating a chicken on a stick, which is pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Notice that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty cool.
It's got a little pepper, too.
Yeah.
I have never had a chicken on a steak.
I haven't either.
What?
Isn't that
What?
crazy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, what?
You know
Not
why?
Even,
I've
wait.
never had one.
Not even at King William?
No, because I'm afraid to eat chicken out of a booth.
Yeah, like my exact same reason.
Yeah, because we have the same
No.
mom. It's because we
I
have the same
once
mom.
in my life eaten raw chicken,
Uh-huh.
and I lived to regret it for about 4 days.
Can I just say,
Worst
though?
4 days of my life.
Every day you call me and tell me you've gotten food poisoning.
Well, I mean, I travel hard.
Well, okay. I'm just saying.
This is going to need to change, though, next year. I mean,
Yeah.
Fiesta, y'all need to... I feel
I
like
guess so.
y'all both need to try that.
If I could eat it in a controlled environment,
Like, what's more controlled than...
Dude, it's a game
What do you
changer.
mean?
like a restaurant, then I would do it.
Oh, I
Why?
see.
Why?
Right.
What-
Isn't
what's-
there
Because,
a
I mean,
restaurant that
it's
sells
chicken.
that? Like Cheese May or somewhere like that?
I've wondered that because I wonder where you can get chicken on a stick year-round, and I don't know.
Like, where
Yeah,
could you
I
get all,
heard
like, San
somebody
Antonio
was
foods?
doing, like Fiesta type foods in a restaurant, but I don't know where I read that. It may have been at a
So that gives us... Thank you, Matt,
Yeah.
for nothing. Thanks for no information.
It was on my personal.
Did you guys hear that, listeners? Matt said there might be somewhere, someplace
At some point
where you can get it. So,
In
Enjoy
the past
that.
Or in the future.
yeah. Okay, so let's try Freetail first. When it pass me that other can because they are a sponsor of this show. So
Should
shout
we
out,
describe the cups, or do you want?
shout out Freetail. Oh,
We got
we're
to tip it
our beer tasting cups today are dinosaur themed birthday cups, little plastic paper cups. So I got a Triceratops
I think it's gonna add to the
and a
flavor.
Stegosaurus. Is that Stegosaurus? What is that? With the
I
things
think
on
I
the
feel like
back?
that's a Stegosaurus,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. See that?
Mhm.
I know a lot.
Little
I know a lot
science.
about beer and dinosaurs. So fuck you, Bill Nye. I feel like we should just let's just say fuck it and do flip cup all night.
I'm down.
Matt, do you know how to play flip cup?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you?
I think the title kind of gives you the instructions.
I'm sorry.
cup.
Let me rephrase that. Matt, have you ever played flip cup?
No, I've never played flip cup. I think I've played
Beer
beer
pong?
pong,
No.
before.
You know what?
But I'm not one for games. Like, I'd rather just get drunk.
I don't like beer pong because the ball falls on the floor and then it gets dirty and then you put it back in the
Yeah.
Well,
cup.
Well, see, here,
Disgusting.
this is what you do. You just fill the cups with water, And when they make it, you drink the cup on the side that has the beer and not.
That's
Wow.
like
Yeah.
the
Can I
fun
tell you?
part.
This is because I play beer pong like quite a lot.
Okay.
So
All right.
Oh, is that like a standard thing?
no, not really.
To do? Is that like a standard thing to do, or is that like an OCD thing?
No, that's kind of a standard now. I feel like
Well,
most people fill the cups
My
with
friends
water.
didn't do that, so
Yeah.
gross. We drank a lot of dirty beer.
But I have done that too, and that's gross. But
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like more the new agey thing to do.
Yeah.
I feel
With
like
water.
Yeah, you
It's
put
more
water.
Bottled
hipster.
water.
Yeah.
Bottled water,
Mineral.
mineral
Yeah.
water,
I
Topo
wanna
Chico.
prolong
It's
the
just
life.
like
Topo
Topo
Chico, oh my
Chico
God.
glasses.
I want to respect the makers of this beer, of this pong.
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah.
Let's taste this.
Let's taste this cerveza. It's like
Frothy.
Really good.
this is what they would call, not to get beer douchey on you, but this is what they would call a session beer,
What is this?
Why?
because you can session it. You can drink more than one in one session.
That's like all the beers that I drink.
Well-
no, just kidding.
But like this is a good like lake beer.
Yeah,
I
it's
like-
good. It's light. It's a good beer for the summer.
Do you drink
I
that whole
think.
thing?
Jason just crushed that can of
Nice.
Freetail.
I like to describe the flavors, but I don't know what I'm tasting.
Kind of
It's
tastes
just.
like bread.
I mean, it's smooth though.
It's bready?
Yeah.
That's a descriptor for beer. Did you know that?
I'm already
Way to go.
mastered This.
This one's got it.
It has yeast in it, so I'm just saying it's good. Okay, you guys want to try it with a taco?
Yeah.
What taco do you think? Let's take one more taste and then tell me what you think. What taco would go with it?
Well, let's hear the options.
So the options are bean and cheese, carne guisada, chorizo and egg, or I think Jason has a couple of chorizo and bean in there.
I think chorizo and egg.
I'm gonna go with bean and cheese.
Really?
Interesting.
Well, do we have a knife?
I mean, it's smooth, right?
It's
I mean,
good. Yeah, this is bean and cheese. So let's do this. These are from, what do we say? From Los Roberto. You guys pass it around. Bean and cheese, because that's like, bean and cheese is pretty classic, I think. Tell me what you guys think as this pairing.
Taco's good.
The taco is damn good, right? No?
I don't know with the bean and cheese.
It's not a bean and cheese?
On the back end, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I think it goes pretty well.
I think this beer, because it's like so light, probably would be pretty good with most things.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Yeah. This is kind of a perfect, this is a perfect party beer.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
It's a perfect ride your bike and eat chicken on a stick beer.
Yeah, that seems a little dangerous. You know who should do that? Who we should encourage to ride their bike and eat chicken on the stick? Spurs Jesus.
Why?
Because he just looks like he needs to do that. Right?
To eat chicken on a stick or ride a bike?
But he does ride his bike all over the place. I don't know how his robe doesn't get like stuck in the...
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not in
Stuck
that
in the
car.
gears.
His car.
He doesn't drive the car everywhere. I think the car might be for special occasions.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe he'll call in and he'll tell
Oh,
us.
there you go.
If you're listening to this recorded podcast that hasn't aired yet,
He's
Spurs Jesus,
always
give us a
listening.
call.
I mean, he's Jesus.
it's true.
He's everywhere.
Especially Spurs Jesus. He's like literally fucking everywhere.
Yeah, he really is.
Okay, so what do you guys want to try next? The Mission Trail or the San Antonio Lager?
To the Mission Trail. I haven't had that one yet.
Okay. Mission Trail is from Ranger Creek, and it is a pale ale with 5.3 ABV and 25 IBU. Do you guys know what IBU is?
No.
IBU is International Bitterness Units, but it is like it's very opinion based. So to some people, the bitterness units taste higher, and to some people it tastes lower. But it basically is just how bitter the beer is. And I've also heard some people say that bitterness units are bullshit. So there you go.
What's the unit for jalapenos? Scovilles or something?
I don't know. What are the chili units?
I think, yeah.
Skulls?
Yeah, I think so.
Skulls? No, like
Scoville?
Skulls?
Scovilles?
Just dead bodies?
It's
I kind of like that rating system.
Yeah, I do too.
the midget hands.
How many? We try.
Edit that out
Listen,
or-
I try to tell Matt ahead of time not to be offensive, but I don't think he can handle it.
It's just his way.
He can't handle. He's just
Yeah,
his way.
I'm just being
Can't.
me.
He can't handle that noise. Okay, this one is for Nidia.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. This
I wanna
one's
get
for Richard.
So you got chorizo and egg, right?
So there's chorizo and egg in there, and ooh, I just said something. I didn't say chorizo. I said something else. I did a double R,
He did.
right?
Yeah.
It was like I went for the single axle, but I did the double
Yeah.
axle instead.
Chorizo.
And then it was pretty crazy.
The knife.
Don't be bossy, but okay. So, do you guys want to talk about Game of Thrones for just 1 minute,
Yes.
Awesome.
Did you watch it?
Amazing. Yes.
dude?
It was
Arya
great.
in the beginning. Can you believe that? Spoiler alert! Don't listen to this
Oh
podcast.
yeah. Don't
if
listen right now.
You're a
Tune
fucking
out.
asshole that doesn't watch Game of Thrones on time,
She was pretty savage. That was pretty awesome.
right?
That
it was
pretty
amazing.
I mean,
I
right?
thought so.
Switcheroo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Just like, kind of like my mom when we were kids, when like she'd be screaming at us, and then she'd get on the phone and be like, "Hi,
Yeah.
how are you?"
That was my mom, too. Hi, Mom.
Oh my gosh! Shout out Nidia's mom.
I heard that every episode was going to be like really crazy, and this one was just okay. I mean, it was good.
Well,
for,
I think
for,
they
like,
have
a
to do the
opener.
build up. Like they can't just
but they only have
ejaculate the
7
whole thing in
episodes.
one episode and then what? Then you were just left waiting for it to be over for the next
Yeah. It's true.
6 episodes.
It's very
That's
true.
right. Okay.
All right, you want to try this beer?
Yeah, let's do it.
It smells really good.
Oh my god, it smells very
Fruity?
fruity,
Like
a little
citrus?
floral maybe.
Ooh.
It's good.
It
Tastes-
surprisingly
tastes good.
Grapefruit
It surprisingly has.
smell.
Do you guys know what lacing is?
No.
So lacing is like this. See how it leaves like that pretty foam on the side of the glass
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in a clear glass, because these are paper dinosaur cups. But in a clear glass,
Yeah, because it looks like soap.
you would be able to see it looks like lace on the sides. Yeah,
Okay.
up on the side. And if it stays there and it sticks, that's like the sign of a good lacing on a beer.
Oh, nice.
So
Learned
it's a
something
little
new.
beer education for you.
This one's pretty good.
Ooh,
This is really good.
I like this one a lot.
that
What
is
do you taste?
good.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Catherine?
So this is really weird because I usually don't like beers that have this sort of like hoppy bite to them, but this one has a little hoppiness to it, and I actually really like it. I taste sweetness, a little sweetness. It tastes this is. I don't know if I can taste it or smell something that's a little floral.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
And I feel like it goes well with the chorizo and egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's a pale ale, so.
Or it doesn't
Aren't those
taste.
usually
Doesn't
floral?
taste like a pale ale to me though.
No, but aren't those usually.
More floral. I don't know. Are they?
Don't they? Or no?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking about an IPA.
IPAs have a heavy. I'm chewing. IPAs have a heavy floral
It has
note
pale
to
ale
them.
in the name.
India Pale Ale. Mm-hmm.
But are all pale ales floral?
Well, not all beers are alike, so not all of them are going to be as floral as others, probably. They also have double IPAs and triple IPAs now. So, I don't know what any of that means, but it means something. It means something to someone.
Good company.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the She's Doesn't Know Shit podcast.
I feel like this is going to be like my summer beer now.
Right?
It's really good.
It's really good. And the can is like so cute,
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
right?
Those are really great colors.
Yeah. It's really good. I hate to get this excited about it, but the Cerveza was good too. These are good beers today.
Yeah. They're really good.
Good job, Catherine.
Well, I don't want to say that I do this for a living, but I don't, because I don't get paid for it. So, okay, let's do the San Antonio Lager. Now, the San Antonio Lager I've had before. This is not my first rodeo with this one.
Same.
I think it's one of Richard's favorites.
And I like this one actually too.
Do you?
This has been this has been the beer I've drank most this summer.
Is it?
Yeah, the lager.
Awesome.
I order it a lot.
So I noticed you're pouring these all in new cups.
Mm-hmm.
Is it to
Because we don't want the residue from the other beers to. Otherwise,
lacing the mix up?
we could have rinsed out the other ones without soap. We would have rinsed them without soap because soap leaves like a kind of a taste in there. But since these are, unless you guys want to, these are considered your fine china, and we can save them.
No, it's quite all right.
But otherwise, I was thinking we would just throw them away. But whatever. What is that one?
This is
Carne
Carne
asada?
Asada.
Perfect.
Carne asada.
What's your favorite breakfast taco, Richard?
Bean and cheese.
Okay.
Bean and cheese all the way.
Really?
Mhm.
Matt?
Bean and cheese and bacon.
That's so
Dang,
fucking
That's your
good.
pulling out
Yeah,
the
that's
bacon.
pretty
That is
good.
actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
He
I like carne asada, but bean and cheese and bacon.
He just totally prices right at that. Right?
Yeah, carne asada is probably
Yeah.
my second favorite.
What is $1?
What is 50 cents? I like bean and cheese, but I really love carne asada.
Same.
With cheese or without?
With cheese, but I can't. The thing about carne asada is that's not something you can eat on a day that you have activities.
Oh, I can.
I can't. That's to eat it and go home and sit for a while, and then
Sit where,
maybe
Catherine?
sit.
Well, Matt rocks a diaper
Sit
on
on
the
my-
reg,
That's
so
true.
he can
Efficient.
eat whatever he wants.
Sit on my She's Crafty throne. That's where. So if you guys are gonna get tacos, where do you get them from?
We go to
Al's Cafe at work.
yeah.
Milagrito, North St. Mary's. That's my jam.
Is
Also,
that good?
I mean, I think it's good. I mean, their barbacoa is like what they're known for.
I literally drive by that place every day, and I'm always like, is that a legit restaurant or is that like a drug front?
I mean, it's not Fred's Fish,
Mhm.
so no. I mean, it's legit because
Okay.
they're packed on the weekends. Like they're pretty packed.
All right.
But their barbacoa is great. Their
I
bean
hear
and
they
cheese
have-
is good.
I hear they have really good menudo.
I've not tried their menudo, but
Ah,
I need to.
I think people that order menudo at a restaurant are very interesting to me.
that's my dad.
Is it?
I like
Mhm.
never order menudo
Yeah.
to be honest at a restaurant. I just
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
I mean
I don't really eat it either.
I don't.
I eat it, but
I think one time what happened is when I was a kid, my dad my dad served it to me one time with a huge pig hoof in it.
Oh, yeah.
And like ever since then, I just can't do it.
Off-putting. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that either. No.
Yeah.
Hominy all the way.
Yeah.
With the sprinkle of like the meat, like the fat, but
Yeah.
hominy.
Like, why do we have to polish it off with a, like, it's okay if it's in the pot, but like, why do you have to put it in my bowl?
Right.
Or that to
people
be
like
the
it, man.
garnish.
Some people like it. I don't know. I
Right?
just can't do it.
Like, instead of parsley, let's just put this pig hoof.
Yeah.
These tacos are fucking delicious.
Yeah, they're really good.
Right?
This carne asada is on point.
Yeah.
So good. San Antonio Lager is really good, but the Mission Trail has kind of like thrown
That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's
The
really
Mission
done
Trail.
it for me. San Antonio Lager is another kind of like is another session beer probably. There's a stigma in the craft beer community, which we're not part of, that is against lagers.
Why is that?
Well, despite the fact that lagers are more difficult to make, they associate them, I guess, with big beer like Budweiser and like things like that. And so anytime a lager comes out, they're like, oh, a lager. But, I mean, they're harder to make. It takes
So
longer.
ignorance is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're jerks. They're dicks. That's fine. Whatever.
So these are both lagers, and then the Freetails.
What is the Mission Trail? Did it say? Yeah, it did say lager, right?
Pale ale.
Or pale ale.
pale ale.
Oh,
Yeah.
extra pale ale. Whatever.
Extra pale.
It's extra.
It's extra.
It's extra.
It's extra.
Extra.
Your face. This is the
Extra
best.
pale.
Extra.
It's extra.
It's extra pale like me during the winter when I just wear pants and then I take off my I don't take my pants off ever, but I put on a pair of shorts.
It's extra pale.
My legs are extra pale.
the
It's
first
all
kind of
extra
spring.
pale. All of it. Yeah. That was
This
really
lager's
good.
pretty good. I think
So,
I'm gonna have to say it's my favorite of the three.
Really?
I'm real interested in know Nidia's ideas or thoughts on this because you're not a big drinker.
I'm not a big drinker.
And when you do drink, you drink.
I drink a lot of unsweet tea these days. A lot of water.
Yeah, but you don't drink a lot. You don't drink alcohol.
No.
So
If I do, it's gonna be hard liquor.
on your
Oh.
shit,
That is true.
Hard liquor.
my
You just go straight for the
God.
hard
That is
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
like what?
I don't
Like
know.
whatever I buy to
Whatever's
test
available.
out.
Really? That
Like right now we have
that's
tequila.
fucking fascinating. You drink tequila
And
Yeah.
rum.
What? So what's
on purpose? Oh my god!
what's your favorite of the hard liquors that you
unwind
had?
after
I
a
mean, that
hard
you.
day.
What's your liquor of choice?
Ooh. I would have to go with. Let me think about this.
Tequila.
No, it's
I
not
think you
tequila.
like
It's not.
Crown.
No,
Whoa,
no.
that
Happening
is-
right
We've
now.
gotten a couple bottles of that.
What?
First of all, what are you guys sitting in smoking jackets on the recliner?
We gotta watch Game of Thrones and all these.
Crown? What is this
You know,
life?
you know what I do
High-end
like
shows.
that we never get is black sambuca. That's pretty good.
I don't think I've ever
I've
had
never
that.
had that.
Ooh, it tastes
What
like
is it?
licorice almost.
Oh my
That's why I've never
god!
had it.
I'm not a
You're
big
like
fan.
you're like a dirty old man drinker.
I try. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of like one of those people who's all about image.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Oh,
why,
you
'cause
wanted to
nobody
look
cares.
good. Does she
Yeah.
also you smoke cigars
bourbon.
as well?
No, but I
that's
have
good.
considered it.
But would you? Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
If
once.
we did like a Havana Nights thing, would you be
yeah,
down for that? Yeah.
Only
Get
if
some
I.
Livettes.
Yeah, Guayabetas, cigars,
Mhm.
like weird little glasses that have dark liquor in them.
Little
I
bit
don't
of
know.
communism.
Of course.
Just a little.
It's just
a
a
smidge.
Yeah.
A sprinkle of communism goes a long way,
Yeah,
actually.
A sprinkle. Yeah.
I've learned.
Yeah, a smidgy
I've learned.
pidge. Yeah. That's really fascinating to me. I hate hard liquor. I can't do it.
Really?
I'm a beer girl all the way. I don't like wine. I don't like hard liquor. I only like beer. Well, because hard liquor makes me dumb drunk. Like hug strangers and like laugh a lot drunk. And I don't like
Yes.
that. Yeah,
I
that's
feel,
not my
I
thing.
feel that's the same for me too.
Yeah.
Drunkest I've ever gotten has been off of wine, but it wasn't like a fun drunk. It
You're
was like
such a lady.
concentrated. Well, because
So classy.
I tried
Yeah.
drinking it. And
I was like,
drank-
I love this rosé.
no, like I was like, I'm gonna get into wine,
Uh-huh.
so I'm just gonna drink this bottle. So I drank a whole bottle of it,
Oh wow.
and it was just not a fun night.
Yeah, and then you wake up the next morning, it doesn't feel.
Those
wine
hangovers
gives
No, I
me
are
a
had
not
a
fun.
headache.
huge
Yeah.
headache. I had a headache while I was drinking.
Yeah, wine always
Like-
gives me a headache. I don't know what's in. I don't know if it's the tannins or whatever, but it
Yeah.
always gives me a migraine.
Yeah, it wasn't-
That and
wasn't great.
margaritas, I can't do margaritas.
I can do margs, but
They're too sour. They're
They
too,
give me like a
acidic.
heart attack.
Yeah.
Like my heart starts racing.
Oh, I don't
yeah,
like
same here. Or like I feel like I get like heartburn.
Yeah,
some kind
it's
of
super
chest,
weird. I
chest
don't know.
thing when
I don't
drink.
like it. Some kind of
Laudanum
weird
has that kind of
voodoo
weird
magic.
reaction.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there that like. I don't get girls that are like, oh, I've got the biggest margarita. I could take a bath in it, and I'm like, I would fucking die.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Have
Go
you
to
had
the emergency
those,
room.
beer margaritas things? Where they
Yes,
stick
and
the
I
bottle
don't.
upside down?
Yeah, and I don't. Oh, those. Yeah. I thought you meant like the can where they come like already
like
like
the
in a can.
Budweiser.
Actually, I want to
like-
hear your answers to
Budweiser.
both.
I don't like the can ones. I
Yeah.
feel like they're just.
They're gross.
What does it
they're
taste more
gross.
like, beer or a margarita?
Probably a margarita, I guess. The ones now were like the authentic ones where they pour the actual like beer upside down into a
Have you got-
margarita. I've had those, and those are okay. But again, like the margarita gives me this sort of weird chest
Yeah, it's
Heartburn
weird.
thing, and
We need to do more like uncovering of why that is.
that's yeah.
Why do
Well, I think
margaritas
it's
make me
just
feel
heartburn.
like I'm gonna die? No, but it like speeds up my heart rate or something.
Yeah.
Could be because you're getting dehydrated because of salt and stuff.
Maybe.
But beer
But
dehydrates
I mean,
you too.
beer,
So.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
like margarita's got that big salt rim, and you're drinking. You're like licking those salt rocks. before
That's
you
true.
take
I'm
a
really
swig
down with
of
that salt rim
the
too.
alcohol.
Yeah. Just salt that rim all day long. What else?
But that's why I drink bourbon. Bourbon is my jam
Oh
too.
yeah, I
so.
can't
What
do
brand?
any hard liquor.
Doesn't matter.
No, I drink like the 1845.
Dude, okay, so
It's like a Texas.
there's a Balcones one. I don't know if it's bourbon or not. I think it is. Maybe not. Anyways, there's a Balcones Spirit, and they smoke it,
Spooky.
Oh.
so it tastes like smoked mesquite.
Mm.
It's called like Fire Balcones. The company's called like Balcones something, and it's
Marconi's Heights.
and it's
Slow the fuck down. 25 here.
It's pretty good. You should try it. It's like
Okay.
really, really good.
Is
Interesting.
that the one that we've gotten Megan and Augie, our friends,
Yeah,
Mhm.
our two friends.
our only friends in the world? Shout out.
Shop.
Okay.
So what was your favorite beer, Nadia, out of these three?
The last
The
one,
lager. Do you like the San Antonio lager?
The San Antonio
Lager.
Lager?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Nice.
is
But in
I
general,
like
you
sour
like the sours?
things. Oh yeah, I like.
You'd
sour
be
things.
really into sours, and I think that you would really love gozas because those are very like effervescent, and they have like that sour feel to them, but they're still a little like, I don't know, they're like real light, like champagne-y kind of, and I think that you would really
Okay.
like that.
So
How often do you
I like
mispronounce
anything
Goza
that
to piss
tastes
people
like-
off?
I do it all the
Vinegar.
time. I do it on purpose
You
a
do?
lot. Like goes before hose, goes, gazoo. I say all kinds of weird shit because it literally pisses off
Gazoo.
people. Mhm.
Doesn't even make any sense.
'cause-
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But it's what I like to do. Okay. Because people go, it's not goes before hose. That's not how you pronounce it. And I'm like,
It's
that's the,
Gozas before Hosas.
yeah,
Hosas
that's the joke, you
before
idiot.
Hova.
That's what makes it funny, you moron. Don't listen to my show then. Why are you listening? That's the real question. Awesome. Okay, well, let's take a short break.
Mhm.
And when we come back, we'll do some San Antonio chisme,
Uh-huh.
which for
Yes.
those of you that don't know what that means, it means gossip. And yeah, we'll talk more about Matt's lady drinking habits.
Woo!
All right, we'll be back in just
Boone's
a minute.
Farm.
Oh my God. Yes.
Are you looking to spice things up in the bedroom? Been fantasizing about surprising your lover with an adventurous new toy or adult movie? Well, here's an offer you won't be able to resist. Go to adamandeve.com and for a limited time only, you'll receive 50% off just about any item. But that's not all. Oh no. When you select your one item at 50% off, you'll also receive 3 free adult DVDs for a little inspiration. Plus a free extra gift so sensual, I can't even mention it on the show. And to top it all off, they'll even throw in free shipping on your entire order. And no, they are not kidding. So check out adamandeve.com today for this special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type Crafty for the offer code upon checkout. When you do, you'll get 3 free DVDs, a free extra gift, and free shipping. Just use offer code Crafty at adamandeve.com. That's CRAFTY at adamandeve.com.
Love that sound. Welcome to another week on the She's Crafty podcast with your weekly beer news segment, sponsored by Beer with Blake. Make sure you're following me on Facebook.com/beerwithblake, beerwithblake.com. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, Blake at beerwithblake.com. So this week, we do have a couple of interesting news happenings. I'm going to touch on them real quick, real light, and then I'm going to soapbox for a minute. So the most notable thing going on in beer news this week is Flying Dog out of Frederick, Maryland. they have withdrawn their membership in the Brewers Association. They are stating that the Brewers Association has passed a new set of guidelines involving or regarding beer labels and Brewers Association sponsored events. Now, this is the second time the Brewers Association has popped up in our beer news in the month. So, what's going on here? Well, the Brewers Association has come together and decided that offensive beer labels will no longer be allowed in competitions. Now, the beer can still win the competition, but the brewer is not allowed to put any Brewers Association marketing on that winning beer after they win the award. And at the awards show, it is my understanding that it would only be the brewery name and not the name of the offensive beer that will be read off and sent out in all the media. Flying Dog has a history of fighting for free speech for breweries. Now, I'm not saying they're on the right or the wrong side of history on this one, but this is not the first time that they've raised hell, and this is not the first time that they've taken action. Several years ago, they sued an entire state when they were refused entry because of their Raging Bitch IPA. It was deemed offensive. They filed suit. I want to say it was in Illinois. They ended up taking a six-figure settlement offer and turning around and starting a free speech organization. They also said that with the withdrawing from the Brewers Association, they're going to take the tens of thousands of dollars that they spend there every year, double it, and donate it to that same organization. It's actually a pretty good read. I do encourage you to check it out for yourself. The other thing that I want to talk about and soapbox about for a minute is here we are in July, roughly July 20th by the time you're listening to this. And what do we see on our local store shelves but Oktoberfest? Marzen lagers. Marzen means March, y'all. This is a problem. It's an industry-wide epidemic. And it is wholly unfortunate that breweries such as Sam Adams, Shiner, Karbach, Alamo, Southern Star, and a whole host of everybody else, all these other 5,400 breweries in the U.S., not all, but vast majority, are having to put their Oktoberfests on the shelves a full season before it's time for the beer. Still 110 degrees outside. It's not, a Marzen Lager is nice and refreshing, but come on, guys. But unfortunately, the way that everything is set up in the grocery stores and in the bars, everybody wants their Oktoberfest earlier and earlier. Downside, though, is when we actually get to September 16th, which is when Oktoberfest starts, everybody's going to be burnt out on the style. Nobody's going to want to do proper Oktoberfest-themed events. And all the beer is going to be sold out. So that's my soapbox for this week. Thank you all for listening. Have yourselves a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. Make sure to drink some good beer. Make sure to follow beerwithblake.com. Make sure to follow facebook.com/beerwithblake. Until next week, Prost.
Are you looking for a safe way to explore craft beer in our area? Well, look no further. Craft Cruiser is here to save the summer and cart you and your friends all over San Antonio and the Hill Country. From local craft beer bars to the best breweries around, Craft Cruiser is the premier brewery tour in town. It's a family-owned business with a passion for great craft beer. Buy single tickets or check out their group packages for bachelor and bachelorette parties, company outings, and much, much more. Don't drink and drive. Just drink and cruise with Craft Cruiser. For more information, go to their website, sacraftcruiser.com. Those of you that listen to this show know that I am madly in love with the Alamo City. So it is no surprise that some of my favorite beers come from Freetail Brewing, the unofficial beer of San Antonio. They make damn good food and damn good beer. So hang with the local and check out Freetail Brewing. For more information, go to their website, freetailbrewing.com.
And we're back from break. We actually didn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We
right?
stayed here.
Same
We
chair.
stayed in the same chairs at the same table, but we now have a bowl of Cheetos in front of us,
Yes.
magically.
which is effing awesome. It's awesome that they're there. It's awesome that you actually just have these in your house.
Hey, we're
Right.
BarbacoApparel.
Do you find
I
that
gotta
the
live that lifestyle.
do you find the size of the Cheeto bag to be infuriating, or you get the party size?
No, I get the party size.
Okay.
And I had this one delivered by Amazon Prime.
Did you?
I did.
Okay. I use Instacart sometimes.
You know, I used them earlier this week,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that I paid about $20 extra.
Right.
So I ended up getting more groceries, which was fine. But like,
Right.
I don't appreciate the extra.
The extra charges, right?
Yeah, but you were
Yeah.
saying that you can do pickup at HEB now, right?
At my HEB, which is 1604 in Petranco or 410 in Marbach, you can do pickup
Oh, we
if
can
you
do
live
that
in
at
San
ours.
Antonio.
Crazy people get with their HEB orders. Like if they were do it just to fuck with people,
Like, I need one
Like-
back massagers, 4 AAA batteries,
or like
And 2
a
grapes.
pack of condoms,
a
and
thing of
stack
Vaseline,
highlights
2
magazines.
grapes, half,
2 grapes.
a third of a pound of bananas, whole grain oats,
and condoms.
and condoms, I guess.
Well,
I don't
think
know
that
if you can do
anything like
condoms on
that would
there.
be-
Can you do condoms on there?
I mean, they sell them.
They sell them, but you can't do beer and stuff
Oh,
Well,
no.
but that's like an age limit. I don't think there's a restriction on.
on
Safe
condoms.
sex.
You could be 3.
Why would they not want to promote safe sex?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
you know?
yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. I know a lot
Let's
of
find out.
people.
I think we should order.
Mhm.
Let's
So-
just order a
so-
shit
Order
load of
some
condoms
Yeah,
and
And
order them
mayonnaise.
under BarbacoApparel.
yeah. Condoms, mayonnaise, and tagine.
Charge it to the game.
And tagine.
Just to, you know,
Yeah,
finish
and
it
like
off.
4 cucumbers. Because you have to put the tagine on something. It can't
Well,
just
that is
be.
true. You don't want to waste it.
Can't just be a jar or like a thing of. What is that? A jar? A bottle?
It's a bottle.
A bottle
It's like
of
a
tagine.
plastic.
It's a
little shaker.
plastic vessel.
It's a plastic
It's a
vessel.
If you
tagine
want to
vessel.
sprinkle some in your Cheetos, we have some.
Do
That is
you?
true. We
Mhm.
do-
Nice.
we do carry
I
tagine
almost
in this
thought
house.
like wouldn't it, we should do a mango nada or like something podcast where we like try to like stick the beer in there and see how that tastes.
Ooh.
Oh, that could be good.
Right?
Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time on She's Crafty with BarbacoApparel. Mango nada madness. Yeah.
Are we
I
going to
will-
get more beer?
We can definitely
Because-
they're right in front of you.
Oh, yeah. They
God
are.
damn it, you're lazy, Richard.
I just don't want to.
Are we gonna get more beer?
I just want to drink more beer.
No, yeah, there's lots.
Okay.
Do it. You want to shotgun it? Do you have your shotgun and beer? For?
Beer wench, pour
Do I
me
have my what?
some.
Do you know how to shotgun a beer?
I do, but
Not your favorite thing to do.
It's not my favorite thing to
It's
do.
not mine either.
Yeah,
I hate it actually.
yeah. Have you done like a cake stand?
I mean, when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Not a
Like a
not
kid.
not
Oh,
a kid.
You know, when I was
But,
like 12.
When
yeah.
I was like in college, but the thing about cake stands with girls is that it's never comfortable.
No.
Ever. It's horrible. It's just all hands. And some beer in your
I was
mouth.
like, what do you mean?
No, it's the worst. And like you have to literally
As
be
Matt
wearing
Potter
like
is
you need to literally be wearing like a one piece pajama with footies in order for nothing to
True.
come out when
Yeah,
you're doing a
that's
cake
true.
stand and you're a girl. So I did it one time, and then I was like, I'm never doing that again. I also crowd surfed one time, and then I was like, that was a mistake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Just too
They're
grabby.
just all hands.
but
All
I
hands.
feel like even for a guy, that's just all hands.
Well, that's true.
Right? I mean, I feel.
And
Although
guys
I've
are-
never crowd surfed, but I feel like what
guys
I've
are
seen,
pretty
it's
creepy.
just hands everywhere.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you want people to hold you up
Well,
by
I-
any means
not by the
necessary.
vagina,
By any means
so.
necessary to keep
like
you from falling.
it's not
No?
Trump style.
No.
No.
Did you lose any change?
Did I lose any change?
I mean, that's like where my mind
Yeah,
goes
I
to.
probably.
Yeah, where'd you put
We're
your
talking
purse?
like 90s, so I had like those big clunky sandals on. You know what I mean? Like the wedgie sandals,
Did you lose
and like a hemp necklace, and my hemp,
hemp necklace,
my
nice.
hemp baseball cap. Probably wearing a pair of overalls.
Yes,
Probably.
Dude,
That's
you
nice.
used to.
But what kind
That
of
was like all you
coinage?
would wear is overalls.
Yeah, because they're fucking comfortable as shit.
What kind of coinage were you hauling back then?
I didn't have a lot of money back then. Like literally, this is back when concerts cost like $8 to get into. So I would just find a bunch of quarters in my car seats, go, and then hope that somebody would buy me beer or something, and that
Borrow
would
money
always
from me.
happen. Or go into my little brother's stash and be like,
Man,
"Hey,"
where's your lunch money?
can you
I'll pay you back.
Pound
I'll
him
pay
in
you
the
back next
face.
week.
and be like, "Hey, I'll pay you back 5% over if you lend me enough money to go see the Bare Naked Ladies
Oh my
at the
God.
Earth Fest." this
Bare
week.
naked ladies.
Yeah. I was like obsessed with the Bare Naked Ladies back at, like in the early 90s because like before they got all Shrekky.
And
They were
What was that
What
one
was
hit?
the?
Bare Naked Ladies,
What was that
Blues
one hit?
Travelers.
Yeah, what was
If
that
I
one?
Had $1 Million was the one that if I had $1 million,
No.
I'd buy a shitload of mac and cheese.
Chickadee. Yeah, there you go. The Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
chicken- yeah.
Yeah.
And then sugar.
Sugar Ray? I wasn't into Sugar Ray. I
Oh,
accidentally.
you were definitely into
I-
Sugar Ray.
wait.
No.
Mark
I wasn't.
McGrath was
I
hot.
was into Mark McGrath. I wasn't into Sugar Ray's
All I know is
music.
that you had their CD.
That's completely different. I was a huge Matchbox 20 fan because I thought that guy was the bee's knees.
You were going to say Blues Traveler.
I was
saw
going to
it.
say Blues
I had a Blues
Travelers, but
Travelers
they
CD.
had a very short-lived career
I had their album.
because that guy is super
It
fat.
was amazing.
Who?
Blues Travelers?
Traveler?
Which
Yeah,
Yeah. Catherine
With
bought
the-
me that,
with the harmonica.
and she bought me Two Princes. Was that band?
Oh, that
The
was
tape?
he loved Two Princes.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was the name of the band?
Spin Doctors.
Spin
Spin Doctors.
Doctors. Yeah, he
That
loved
was my
that
first
song.
album.
That was
He was
one of
like-
my favorite songs.
He was like 6 or something or 7.
Yeah.
That was his birthday gift.
Mhm.
He
It's a good
wanted.
song.
Yeah, well, it just was a real parallel to Matt's life at the time.
You come a long
Is this
way.
the part where we
Yeah.
make Matt cry?
Yeah. Matt had the biggest ears as a kid. You can't tell now because he's grown into them, but they were like the size of 2, like those things you put under your range on your oven top, the big ones. That's what they look like. And I used to tell him when he was little, the little
Like
the
little
catchers, the
thingies,
things that the
the
dish
metal
things that
things.
catch like the grease in your oven.
Oh, the metal. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to tell him
Drip
not.
pans?
Yeah,
Or
the drip pan.
things?
I used to tell him not to get into the back of like any vehicles, like trucks or anything, because he would fly away, and he believed me. I
never
used to
believed him.
also tell him that he was adopted a lot. So
Oh, well.
yeah, that's like a typical older sister thing.
Yeah, that's
But I
that's standard.
soldiered through.
You what?
I soldiered through.
You sold my through?
Soldiered through.
Oh, you soldiered through.
Mhm.
Okay. Nah, did you though?
I'm still alive.
He's here.
Yeah, your self-esteem is
I
a little
made
bit lower than
You
it
made it.
probably
You
would have
made
been.
People you've damaged me forever, Catherine.
That's
He was
a
a good
sister's
kid,
job,
though.
though.
He was a shitty little brother. Let's be honest.
Well, that's a brother's job too.
He used to do this thing where he would put one finger on me like this, and he would go, "I'm not touching you. I'm touching your clothes. I'm not touching you. I'm touching your clothes. I'm not touching you."
Did you ever
Like 500 times.
accuracy.
Did you ever have someone? Did y'all? Any of y'all have? I had my sisters do this to me a lot when I was a kid, where they would do like, and you would like they would put your
Yes.
finger like to your chest,
Or like look, and then
and then
go
they,
like
you
that,
look down,
yeah.
and then they'd
and
like
then
slide your
snap
finger up your face,
up your
like-
face. Yeah.
I hated that.
I was the person who did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like the stereotypical, really obnoxious little sister. Yeah, that's
Perfect.
me. That's
Well,
my role.
Matt was the stereotypical super obnoxious little brother.
That's why we
I
work.
could not date anybody in high school because Matt would always be on the other extension of the telephone like this.
Yes, that's great.
And then you hear his voice like this.
Yeah, I think he still does that now.
Yeah.
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was the worst. The worst.
Some things never change.
Your phone
right.
is haunted.
And then he'd be like, "Y'all aren't even talking. You're just watching VH1."
It's true.
Y'all not even talking about
Hey,
anything good.
pop-up video.
Yeah, we were just.
this
I mean, that's what we
relationship
did.
going?
Yeah.
Match was like boring.
How could you even take this seriously?
Let's talk about more yeah, interesting things here.
Let's get more topical on this. He's
Right.
like 7.
So I don't want to put you on the spot, Catherine, but
Yeah, no,
are you going to give us that 1-minute questionnaire?
The 1-minute questionnaire. Oh, y'all want to do that?
I do because
I
of the
have to
Spice Girl question.
Find it. I don't have it readily
yeah, it's fine, it's
available.
Scary Spice. That's all I got.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Let's see. What else is on there? Are gingers inherently evil?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
No.
Okay. Are you guys close to a ginger or?
no, but I do like gingers.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
Prince
think
Harry all the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm ginger indifferent.
You're ginger indifferent. All right. Well, before Trump was president, the question was Trump or Kanye,
Ooh. Well,
right?
Kanye.
Kanye. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's the lesser of the evil, I guess.
SoundCloud or iTunes?
I don't know the difference.
I might go with iTunes only because I don't use SoundCloud that often.
Really?
I'm going to go with SoundCloud because I don't use iTunes.
Okay. Whoa.
Snap.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
just got real.
What's your favorite shitty beer?
Budweiser. It's a shitty beer.
Even for shitty beers, that's pretty shitty. Just so
I
you
mean,
know.
but they're
Well,
shitty beers, I mean.
what's shitty beer?
Like Corona, Dos Equis, anything that's not craft beers, probably.
Well, I guess I like Corona better than Budweiser.
I like Dos Equis, but
I like
my jam is Lone Star. And I don't
Yeah.
know if,
See,
is Lone Star shitty
But is
beer?
that a shitty beer?
that's well. I mean, it's big beer. It's big beer. It's not
That's
like
big- yeah.
it'll give you the run.
So then
the
Lone
next
Star,
day.
because I mean I drink Lone Star a lot.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can get Lone Star for like $2 a can for like a tall boy.
you can get like Lone Star for like, and I know this because I drink Lone Star a lot, and that's sad. $1 like 79,
See?
$1.89 at the Valero.
See?
Although I will
which
say
one?
that
For a
All
tall
the
boy.
Valeros?
Lone
Bush,
Star is
all of 'em.
probably my
Bush
go-to
Tall Boys got
shitty
me
beer.
through college.
Bush.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprising because you didn't get much of that in college.
Dang. Savage.
Because
Savage.
Because you were waiting for Nidia or something.
I'm not into Bush.
All right.
And 40s.
Do you like the red or the blue?
The 40s?
No, the Lone Star. The red or the blue?
The red. Because the blue's the light, so I do the
Oh,
regular.
you like the hardcore
I do the
Lone
hardcore.
Star.
Yeah,
I
top
like
one.
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's such a like San Antonio Southtown beer. I feel like
It's super easy to drink.
It is.
Probably because it's watered down or whatever. But I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Lone Star.
No, I double fist it.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
I do all the time.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the time.
You want to keep talking about it? Or let's go.
Full disclosure.
Let's, nice. Awesome. Okay. What else is on that? Favorite mixed drink?
Not really.
No, I love a
Shirley Temple?
Moscow Mule. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's good.
Moscow Mules I think are delicious.
I've never
In
I
that.
just ordered but there's so many like names for them that I just don't even know like what's.
Yeah.
There's too many like.
I used to drink a
cocktails
lot of what cranberry vodka. What are those called? Cape Cods.
Oh, is that what they call
Yeah.
it? Okay.
I used to drink a lot of that because you can't really taste the vodka in there, so you get
I
drunk
used to do a lot of
faster.
like cherry vodka sours.
Oh, there
I don't
you
know
go.
if that's mixed drink.
Yeah, I'm not
Triple
like the girl
shots.
that like goes up to the bars like, give me a Sex on the Beach. Or,
But yeah, no.
yeah, give me a Starfucker. That's not. That's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Those are real drinks, by the way. I'm not just being obscene.
What about shots?
I hate shots.
You hate shots?
I
Like
hate
all?
shots. I mean, I don't like Four Horsemen or like I'm not into any of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not
Four
my
Horsemen's
thing.
not that bad.
They make me puke.
Well, Four Horsemen back in the day, my understanding was that they were pretty strong, like one of the stronger
They're
shots.
strong, but they're like.
And I don't know
they
about
taste
now.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Like it's not like a horrible.
I don't like to get
experience.
pukey, and they make me feel pukey. Shots
Yeah.
do. Shots
Is
do
it-
because
is it-
I'm a beer drinker.
Okay.
So like,
It's because they're too strong. Like it's too
Yeah,
like strong
I
of
don't
a.
know.
What
I
about?
just as I've gotten older in life, I've realized my limitations. And like when I was younger, I didn't care about my limitations, so I
Right.
would just do it anyway. But now that I have like a conscience and pride, I don't
And
do it
pride,
anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have none of those, and so my shots are like my go-to shots now are like pickle shots, chamoy shots.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are, like,
I've had
so
pickle
good.
shots. Those are
Yeah.
good.
Cucumber shots.
I've never had a cucumber shot. Is it just like?
It's just like it's good. It's just because it's a little bit easier to.
I
like,
mean, I've had a shot of something that looks like a cucumber, but I've never had a cucumber shot.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're gonna be real here, like a cum shot.
Oh,
You
That's
don't
what
find
it's
those
called?
you don't find those very much anymore. But back in the day,
what
like,
is
I
in
feel-
that?
It's like a buttery nipple.
Oh, I've had that.
It's like
I've
a
had
butterscotch.
that. It's like
Yeah.
butterscotch.
Yeah.
These are not real drinks, though. These are
No,
like,
these are shot. Yeah.
yeah, they're like shots.
Right.
So, there's that. That got real fast.
It just got real
yeah.
with that.
Where do you drink? Where do you go to drink all these shots?
My room.
Matt's room.
Bathroom or my room? Oh, your room.
All of San Antonio is taking shots in Matt's room before they go out at night.
Be safe. Do you need an Uber?
That's awesome. Where do you go, Richard? Where's like your go-to places to go?
The same airstrip.
Yeah, like Wild Zebra and those places are like other.
No, I go to Brass Monkey a lot. That's
Okay,
That's
you like that
my-
80s vibe,
that's
that
my
90s
zombie.
thing.
Oh yeah, I totally
Yeah.
rock the 80s.
You like
vibe.
that all the smoke and shit.
Friday? No, well, it's not too much smoky. Friday nights, 80s. That's usually you can find me there. Yeah. Rumble also on the
Okay,
same
I haven't
airstrip.
been there yet. Yeah.
And those are probably my two favorite hangouts.
I know you guys don't really go anywhere, so I can't ask that question.
No,
to
Do
you.
you go to Alamo Draft House?
That's you know what
But
though?
even still, it's
you could
kinda
really
hard.
party at Alamo Draft
Bijou.
House if you wanted to.
Bijou, yeah.
The Bijou.
It's kind of hard to get me out of the house because I'm like slightly agoraphobic.
That's sexy.
Yeah, yeah. It's a challenge.
Yeah. Well, we don't
Day
leave
by
the house
day,
a lot either.
step by
so
step. Yeah.
That's all right.
Day by day.
And I just don't like going outside.
You don't like leaving the house. We don't actually. We leave the house for like podcasts and like the occasional beer event and stuff. But for the most part, we're kind of a Netflix, Hulu,
You know what mom's really gotten me
HBO Go
into,
person. Yeah.
unfortunately, because I hated it as a kid,
What?
is trying to recreate the outside world inside the house. So,
I don't know what.
In what
like,
room?
like, what do you
doing
mean?
Like,
You mean like
Power-
DIYing?
Power
doing
fun
walking
things?
down the
like
hall?
a movie theater experience,
Oh.
or like you know what I mean? Because
Let me
like,
just-
I hate leaving
let
the
me
house. I'm
explain
like,
something.
Oh, I'm
I-
gonna go to the store and I'll make it myself
Okay.
at home.
Let me explain
And then
something.
it's never as good.
Because I've never done a podcast with my brother before. Let me just
We've done one before.
break it down. Have we? A Sea Crafty one? Or the
No,
being the other one? So shut
Well,
the
no,
fuck up.
we did.
The one that never aired.
We did.
Yeah.
Humidity Go-Go's.
Oh, that's right. But I mean, we've never done a She's Crafty episode together.
Mm-hmm.
So just for those of you that don't give a shit about my childhood, our mother was like the queen of disappointing things, right?
She's a queen of big setups
and no
and
delivery.
No delivery.
So this is what my mom would do. She'd be like, Catherine, what do you want for your birthday? And I'd say, oh, what do I want? I want rollerblades for my birthday, right? That's what I want. And what I would get instead would be a pair of 1963 skates that she wore that she was now giving to me because she thought it was sentimental.
Oh.
But all my friends were whizzing down the street in rollerblades and then laughing at me in the skates. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted a Schwinn one year and I got a banana seat.
She would tell you how she went to the store to get you what you wanted.
And then she decided, I'm not going to get that after all. I'm going to get this other very disappointing thing for you.
No, but I told Richard once about how she would be like, oh, we're going to have KFC for dinner.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, she'd get excited, and then
she'd make baked chicken in the oven.
That night, she'd be like, shake and bake.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, this isn't KFC. No, but it tastes just like it.
Just close your eyes.
No, it does not.
Yeah, just close your eyes and imagine that it's
I know
KFC.
What KFC tastes like.
Yeah.
This is not KFC.
Yeah, this is not
giving me a heart attack.
Or she'd be like, we're going to McDonald's. Woo! And then they'd come back with like 3 burgers that we'd split between each other with like no fries because she would use chips from our house and like a glass of water that was like a quarter filled.
With no ice.
So yummy. Yeah. It was great.
And then remember
to be a fly on that wall.
Right? Listen, it was an interesting
cereal
child.
was no sugar.
No sugar.
No sweetened. You couldn't get any like fun cereals. It was all just cornflakes and then half a little teaspoon of sugar.
Yeah, skim milk.
And skim milk.
She was
bananas.
She was looking out for you.
If we wanted to sweeten it, she would say put bananas or strawberries in it, but we never had bananas or strawberries in the house.
Okay. But the skim milk was because of you. That wasn't.
No, it wasn't because I was
milk,
allergic to all milk.
That
had nothing to do with skim or not. Yeah.
No, Catherine had this powdered milk. My mom would make it in a big punch bowl. And it was like powder and water, and she would like mix it together.
I was allergic to all dairy from like the time I was born, so I had a real exciting childhood where I could only eat carob and rice dream instead of ice cream.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was, and a couple of times I thought I was going to be like real fucking sneaky and like living on the edge, right? And I'd like go to a birthday party and be like, "Ooh, yeah, give me a slice of pizza." And then the next day I'd go out in the sun and my whole body would just like explode in hives.
The next day it was that scene from
just like I remember being like a freshman in high school and eating something with my friends that I knew that I shouldn't be eating. And then later going to the movies with them and walking outside and my whole body just like exploded in hives.
When did you get past it?
And they were like, oh my God, that's so gross. I think I was probably like 17 or 18 when I could finally like was okay with dairy. And then this is where the devil has come after me because then I was fine and now I'm an adult and I can't really do dairy anyway.
Oh.
I can do cheese and stuff, but yeah, I got to catch up for all those years that I couldn't have it. When Matt was getting like these luscious Easter baskets just filled with chocolate, and mine were all fucking carob and like real carrots, not chocolate
sad.
ones.
Oh.
Real carrots. You get white chocolate. I remember that.
Yeah, that's not
chocolate.
Good. That's like
that's pretty good.
I guess whatever.
That's not real chocolate.
It's super racist.
No, but I mean, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
That's not. It was shitty. Okay, so
like carob is disappointing.
Carob was horrible.
Yeah, but white chocolate, because it's not really chocolate. So
yeah, well, exactly.
It's good.
Well, I guess I didn't really know the difference, but I just knew that you guys were super excited about whatever you had and not excited about what I had, so that made the difference for me. So, is there any like around town chisme you guys want to get out since we're on mic now? Are you excited about the tricentennial?
I'm pretty excited. I think I'm excited to see the amount of activities that are going to take place. It sounds like there's going to be like a ton of events leading up to the
day or the thing.
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool.
So
I mean, they're coming out with these beers. I'm pretty sure all these beers were like in celebration of the tricentennial.
I'm excited, but I've heard a lot of things about it that it's like, well, the city should have started earlier.
Oh yeah,
like they're kind of behind.
But isn't that just San Antonio's way?
Typical San Antonio.
True.
Yeah.
Like always.
We always wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
Every time I plan an event for somebody, they're always like, "Oh, nobody's gonna go. Nobody's bought tickets." And I was like, "Wait till 30 minutes before the event starts, and I promise you we'll sell out." And that's always what happens. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to try to see if BarbacoApparel can be a part of it. You know, I mean, we're trying to
that'd be cool.
Get in the game, but
they're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
If anybody has any leads, give us a shout out.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know what BarbacoApparel is, and if you don't, then you shouldn't be listening to this show. But it is It's a t-shirt company that the four of us do together. That is Puro San Antonio, Texas t-shirts, taco tees, an independent clothing line that represents you. So whether you like it too or not. So we're the unofficial official t-shirt of San Antonio. The original taco tee.
The home of the original taco tee.
The home of the original. So if you see a taco tee that looks like it could be worn by a baseball player,
Right,
that is not
that's false.
BarbacoApparel.
That's alternative facts.
If you see, that's right. If you see a T-shirt that says Puro San Antonio but looks like it would be worn by somebody that lives in Washington D.C., that's not Puro San Antonio.
That's very true.
And I have yet to see one of those tees in person though. So
because nobody
because
would wear that.
They're not good.
Probably.
I mean,
not,
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe there are some people that are close to the people that make that shirt that would wear it. You know what I mean? Like the first BarbacoApparel shirts were worn by our moms.
True.
Right?
That's very true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Actually.
But then more people bought them. So that's what differentiates us from other people.
The cousins.
The cousins and then the cousins' friends and then people started giving them as birthday gifts. And now we don't know what happened or how it's.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I remember our first event, we only had like 2 or 3, maybe 3
styles.
No, maybe like 3 shirts.
3 shirts.
About
Well,
5.
customers.
5.
Oh,
unique.
customers. Yeah.
Like 5 customers that we didn't know.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that was a success.
Right, and I was like, oh my god, because like our first customer came up and like completely got the brand right off the bat, and that was like the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
And then now it's just kind of weird because we're like in stores and stuff, and so I don't know all the customers personally.
I feel really bad whenever I see somebody in public that's wearing one of our shirts
Yeah.
because the first thing I do is run at them. Like,
Hey!
yeah. Hey,
Scare them. Yeah.
You don't know
Give
me.
me that back.
Take that off now.
Can I take a picture of you? Oh, sorry. My name's Catherine.
The best is when we ordered something through
Oh
Postmates.
my god, yeah.
And, Matt goes to the door and he's like, thank you.
No.
Closes the door.
I open the door,
Oh, okay.
and she's
You
walking
tell
up,
it.
and she's wearing one of our shirts, and I go, "Oh my god!" as she's walking to the door, and then she gives me the food, and I'm like, thanks, but I'm being really weird because just
Well, that's just your
True
personal.
Matt fashion.
That's
you
just
see me
personality.
in social interactions, and I'm just an awkward person. And so then, so I'm being weird. I take the food, and I close the door. And when I close the door, I tell Nidia, that she's wearing one of our shirts. And Nidia's like, "Well, go talk to her." And I was like, "Okay."
Because I'm another awkward person who
Yeah.
thinks
So-
like that kind of interaction
Double down on the awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would be appropriate.
So, and I don't know how many listeners do Postmates, but like as a male, and when a female's delivering your food,
You want to be as awkward
you
as
want to make sure that they're because they always you can tell that they're always kind of on guard for any kind of
uncomfortable.
trickery.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that they're aware that no
human trafficking is
of
going to
course
happen here
take place.
today. Yeah.
And so anyway, so I open the door back up, and I'm like, "Hey, hey, we make that shirt." And she turns around and just looks like really weirded out, and she's like, "Thanks, I like your stuff." And then she gets in her car and leaves.
She runs for the
Yeah.
hills. Yeah.
What? You want my shirt?
Yeah, that's super. I bombarded some guy at the Pearl the other day that was drinking coffee, and I was there with my work, and he was wearing the shirt, and I went, "Oh!" Like I kept staring at him, and then one of my coworkers came up to me, and I pointed at him, and I was like, "He's wearing BarbacoApparel," and he's like sitting there, like, "What the fuck?" And then I go up to him, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I know, I don't know what you're doing here, but whatever." And I was like, "My name's Catherine, and I'm part of the company that makes your shirt or whatever." And he goes, "Cool." I was like,
And then he takes it off and burns it.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I take your picture? Okay. But he was like mid donut. Like,
Oh. is that-
What shirt was he wearing?
oh shit.
Oh, you took. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what shirt he was
Luchador,
wearing.
maybe.
It was
Yeah,
it was the
Lucha
light
Vinci?
blue
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
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 Okay.
But then
that's
his friend
pretty
was like, "Hey, my name is so and so," and I was like, "You're not wearing no."
I
Why do you think you can speak to me?
Yeah, I've run into people who like I'll see wearing it like a fiesta, but I try to be cool. I'm like, oh, and I'll give them like a look, and I'll be like, hey, I like your shirt. I won't say like, oh, I'll just be like,
Yeah.
can I take a picture of your shirt? I think it's cool, and they're like, yeah, and they're never
then
really
they just
like,
show up on the BarbacoApparel.
yeah, and then they show up on like
Social
on like the
media.
account, and like, oh, I didn't approve of this, like, yeah. So.
We were Nidia and I were at the movies about a month ago,
No, it was a
couple months ago,
little bit longer than that.
and somebody wearing the Lucha Da Vinci shirt sat next to us, and I said not one word.
I see. That's
I
really
was just like,
disappointing
oh my
to me.
God, staring at her.
Just the whole time.
Like, what a lost moment, because I
Yeah.
feel like you can connect with
Yeah,
our
but
people.
I feel like any moment that I don't try to talk to somebody and
Is
make
a
them
better
feel
moment for
uncomfortable
them.
Is a better moment for the business.
I see. I got you. I got you. Well, if you're wearing Barbaco apparel and you see me out in public, just know that I'm going to bombard you with my iPhone 5S.
Yes.
Yeah,
With my burner phone.
with my burner phone. Just
With
know
my
that.
disposable camera.
That's right. That's right. Just know that that's going to happen. What else, you guys? What does Barbaco apparel have on the horizon? I'm asking you like I don't know, but just pretend like this is an interview.
Well, we are working toward coming out with pins pretty soon.
That's right.
I'm pretty excited
Lapel
about those.
pins,
Yeah, we
Lapel
are
pins.
collaborating with John Medina of Alamo Basement.
who we love.
He's amazing.
Shout out.
I'm trying to get him on the podcast, but he said, fuck you and your podcast.
Dang.
I don't like beer. I don't like beer is what he said. And I was like, dude, that's so blunt. I'm just kidding. He's super nice. He actually does want to come on the show, but I haven't. We haven't been able. I've been super lazy with scheduling him. It's not on him at all. It's on me. So I had said he was going to be on the season premiere, and then the season premiere happened on accident. So missed opportunity.
You accidentally uploaded it to.
No, yeah. Well, I accidentally
What?
recorded it. I actually had it scheduled for me and recorded it. And then I was like, oh, shit. I promised John that I'd put him on the season premiere. And now I think that's why he's conveniently on vacation for 2 weeks.
Nice.
You know.
I don't know.
And then we just came out with sunglasses.
That's right. We did. We
So
did.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Poppy
Yeah, yeah.
colors.
I don't know. We're just working on new T-shirt designs.
Always.
Always. And
Trying to stay ahead of maybe people that are also trying to have our business.
Right.
Yeah.
People who may be swimming a little too close to our lane.
Maybe who kind of like dip their foot into my bowl of queso and then put it on a shirt and thought it would sell.
Somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody who, yeah, that would.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Someone who was like, you know what, we should call these breakfast tacos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those, whoever that might be.
Somebody who saw us eating queso at a restaurant,
Yeah.
stopped by our table,
Yeah.
grabbed one of our chips,
Right. Took a picture of them.
dipped in our queso,
Right.
and then said we did not own the queso.
Right. This you can't own this.
You can't
queso.
own the queso though.
Right.
Or
And I'm
the
like, but I'm
breakfast taco.
It's quesos for
literally
the world.
literally fucking eating it right now. Though it's in my bowl, and yeah,
He
but
took
you
your bowl.
can't. This bowl doesn't contractually legally belong to you. No, it doesn't. You're right. But if you had to look that up, then maybe you're doing something wrong. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody that came by to eat my queso and then said that they don't know anybody who eats other people's queso.
Right.
But then I found out that they actually are the queso eaters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Try
I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know. You guys, my queso is real important to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you
You
just
could feed-
started eating it.
You could feed your whole family on queso,
That is true.
right?
Government queso.
Government. See?
And when you make the queso,
When you make it and you
And no
come
one's
up with
making it
it
before
and
you.
nobody else was making it, yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
They want to eat all your queso.
Because they
Pretty
see
sure.
how much you're
Delicious
enjoying
it
it,
is,
the
right.
queso, and they
Like,
like,
oh,
How much other people enjoy
This
it.
Yeah.
queso is so delicious that all these other people like it, including media outlets and huge
And
stores
family members.
and family members, my own family members. Then, you know what? I'm going to make the queso. And then those people are going to give me a pat on the back for making this original queso recipe. That is not my recipe.
Don't forget
But-
colleagues who aren't colleagues. They
Colleagues
like
who
the queso.
aren't colleagues who
That's
know
true.
me but don't know me
right?
will also eat and defend the queso for no reason.
Mhm.
Because I always defend strangers' queso, no
Well,
matter
then why
what.
wouldn't you?
Right?
I'm a stand-up
Because
guy.
why wouldn't I invest in a complete stranger?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for sure. So eat queso is basically what we're saying.
Even though I
is
had no
that
part in milking the cow.
Just
To make it cheese.
you're okay. That was a stretch. That was a
I wonder if anyone will get this, by the way.
no. They
but-
won't. They
but-
won't get it. But it's fine because we like queso. That's all we're saying. All we're saying is that make
I don't
your
like
own.
queso on a shirt though. I
no.
feel like that's a not good idea for a t-shirt.
I feel like some things are maybe pandering a little, or
I feel like if you're gonna put something, I feel like if you're gonna try to make something that's unique to the city you're in,
right,
maybe you shouldn't do generic things that are
right,
not unique to the city.
that are not unique to the city. Yeah, I agree. Although I don't think it matters if you're trying to appeal to a diluted version
Right.
of the city.
That is true.
In my
Like, why not
opinion.
just put Riverwalk? on a shirt.
I'm
Hey,
sure coming soon.
We've thought of that, actually.
Coming.
Like a river with feet on it.
Walking.
That's one of my ideas.
I like that.
I
But
come up
like,
with
uh,
all of the good
yeah,
ideas.
I
The
like
river has
it,
to be
by the
wearing,
way.
like the one of those windbreakers and like the
Little headband?
wrist things.
Hey.
Yeah, and the headbands.
Don't give away the good.
It's
Hey,
top
listen,
secret.
Excuse me. Whoa.
there could be queso eaters listening to this podcast right now. You don't
true.
even know. Okay. All I know is
Apologize.
that
You may need to edit that idea.
I
for
might.
now.
I probably will. I might edit some of this queso talk out too,
It is
just
solid
because
gold.
it's a little.
Goes a little off the rails.
It's a little off the rails.
Goes a little outside the bowl.
I will say this: if there's one thing I hate,
Mhm.
it's fucking baseball.
There's one thing I hate. Yeah.
What about baseball font?
But the mission's
So,
out.
baseball font, baseball games, baseball style shirts. That way thing.
yeah, I don't like wearing sport style tees or anything like that.
Yeah, that's not
Don't
because I'm
play-
not sporty. Maybe that's why.
No, I'm a chubby
Maybe if I was,
Mexican.
but I feel like anybody that's really invested in breakfast tacos also probably not out there like, you know, hitting a ball.
Right.
With a bat.
Unless it's a cheese ball.
With a bat. Maybe in another way, but with a bat, I don't see it happening. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we cleared all that up.
So the
I-
bottom line is,
I think it'd be a good idea. I really have this idea that we could do a line of Bear County joke shirts
yeah.
in baseball font.
hmm
I think would be really good.
Original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, right?
Right.
Like barely original.
Barely.
Barely original. Let's stop there
hmm
before we give away all our secret queso sauce.
Just came to me right now.
Yeah. No, I like it. Ooh, I'm gonna Instagram that later and tag some people, some queso eaters in it. I think. I don't know. Maybe not.
See.
We'll see how spicy I feel
Mhm.
after this podcast. So I know we have an event coming up right on Saturday.
Not this Saturday, but next
Next-
Saturday. We're going
next
to be
weekend.
in Houston.
For the first time.
First event in Houston.
Ooh.
Our first event
Outside of
San Antonio and Austin.
San Antonio and
outside of
Austin.
San Antonio and Austin, yeah.
Oh,
That's
wait, no, we
exciting.
did another event in
Well,
Ple-
Florida.
Pleasanton.
Pleasanton.
What? How did that go? I don't
Actually,
remember
pretty
that
well.
event. Did it? I
Yeah,
don't
not
remember that one. What area of Houston do we know?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
We're real good at
But
business
it may be
stuff. So.
an overnight trip because
Oh.
the show's kind of early in the morning.
Enjoy that humidity.
So, yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah. And also, the last time that Jason and I went to Houston, we could not find any breakfast tacos anywhere.
What?
A lot of kolaches.
Oh, that's,
Really?
That's also pretty
Yeah, a lot
good.
of
Kolaches are delicious.
You can
They're
just
like, what is that?
eat your shirts.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's true.
So the event is in Houston's iconic Silver Street Studios. So I
Oh.
don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Do you know what
Mm-mm.
Silver Street Studios? No.
No.
That's where it's at.
interesting.
And it's from 10 to 6.
Yes.
What's it called?
Hispanicized Texas. It's I think
Ooh.
a convention.
Watch
So
out.
a
Whitey's
lot
here
of
come the
media.
brown
So
people.
if you're in Houston and you want to grab a cool taco tea or any one of our other great teas,
Come to the BarbacoApparel booth at Hispanicized Texas.
that's
And
right.
also, if you can't make it to the event, you can always find our shirts at Whole Earth Provisions anywhere in Texas.
Anywhere in Texas. All
Houston
of them.
being one of the
Yeah.
cities.
Also, you can go to our website, www.barbacoapparel.com.
I've also seen some on eBay.
That
Well,
is true.
that's true.
Used-
Maybe
used
look.
bean cheese.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah, we
know
actually,
you've made it.
What are they? What are
Just
they?
restocked Whole Earth.
What
this
are
week.
they?
So.
What are they going for on eBay?
It was
The bidding had gone up to like what, $2?
Ooh,
5, yeah, something
yeah, nicely
Too
done.
bad.
Not bad. Not free shipping, or they have to pay for shipping too.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
because
know
that
how it
makes a
works.
difference.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Maybe they
my
thought they were
opinion.
buying a taco. That's like $2.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so-
Maybe,
No.
but like, what assholes like? You know what? I don't want this fucking bean and cheese shirt anymore. I want to put it on eBay.
Right? For
Throw this
for
on
$2.
eBay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this shit on eBay. I'm not gonna donate it.
Oh, I think it was a kid's shirt, so maybe they grew out of it.
Wow.
Was
Yeah,
it a
I
kid's
believe
shirt?
so. Yeah, it was a kid's shirt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You couldn't even hand it down.
Mm-mm.
Can't give it away. You gotta sell it.
Couldn't even give it to Goodwill. Let some.
They said it was too good.
It was too good for
It's
Will.
too good for.
Too good
For the Will. Interesting.
I'll be here all night.
Yeah. Oh.
'Cause it's my
boom,
house,
psh. Anything else? Any other cheese may you guys want to get out before we wrap this puppy up?
I don't think we should wrap it up.
You just want
I'm
to
just
talk
getting
all
started.
night? Oh shit!
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh
Hot as
shit!
fuck outside.
It is
Yes.
really
It's been like
well. Is it?
Yes.
What's weird is that I feel like it's it's been hotter longer than that really shitty summer that we had that was super hot when they filmed Top Chef here.
Oh,
But-
that was a really,
that
really
was a hot summer.
But no one's has agreed with me when I said that.
Oh, I agree with you. It's pretty
Yeah,
hot.
right.
It's really hot.
It's warm. Although we had some rainy days, so I feel like it lightened up a little bit.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
I agree.
Right?
For like a day, I feel
Yeah.
like 2 days.
yeah.
Ooh, do you want to talk about something that has nothing to do with anything?
Of course. This is the She's Crafty podcast.
All right. So today I read an article
Okay.
on Wired,
Yeah.
and they have scientists have altered the DNA code of an E. coli bacteria
Okay.
to store a GIF in the DNA strand, and like they stored a GIF of a guy riding a horse, like galloping on a horse.
What?
Yeah, and then they extracted it at a later date, and they were able to get 90% of the GIF out. And they showed a video of it online.
Really cool.
That's
What are you
crazy.
talking about?
Yeah, like you can. Like the future is going to
Your
be storing
body's a
data
computer.
in your
basically.
like your body or something. Yeah,
You mean I could just store a
Mhm.
GIF of like
or like you could store a movie.
Can I store just like my personal photos?
Well, they're saying like they're thinking the future. Yeah, they think the
Your
future might
face?
be like you're going to store your medical history,
your documents and
so that
stuff?
your doctor can like quickly access
And they access it through what? Just a blood
through like your like your,
DNA draw?
Yeah,
Blood draw?
something.
Could I just store bullshit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
You can
I'm
store human shit.
I'm like the queen of screenshotting people's text messages. Somebody told me recently.
Screenshotting. Oh, that sounds.
Yeah, somebody told me recently that.
Calvin's got a bank of like blackmail messages.
Yeah, because I send them then to other people, and I'm like, look at this asshole. Somebody told me recently though that people can see when you screenshot their text messages.
No.
What?
No.
That's not
Okay,
true at
try right now.
Okay,
Maybe on an
send
Android
me.
phone.
Okay, good because
I've
that
never
scared
seen
the hell
that.
out of me.
I think that it's hilarious. It's hilarious that you're this terrified. Like, how often are you screenshotting people's messages?
I send you screenshots all the time.
Yeah, but like, are you doing the same thing to me?
All I do to Jason is send him screenshots all day long.
Of what our conversation?
Yes. Of course. Look at Matt. He's such an idiot.
Yeah.
I just did it. Did you see it? Okay, perfect. I'm still good. Don't text me, guys, because
False. Yeah.
I'll
That isn't,
show it
that's
to
not real.
everybody. No?
It's like on Snapchat. Yeah, I think you can.
Oh, I don't use
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah,
That's not
and
my
like
thing.
on Instagram, you can see when someone takes a screenshot of the picture, right?
Can you?
Can you?
Well, it'll notify the person taking the screenshot.
That you
That
could share
can,
it if you
that
want
you can like
to.
share it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think the person knows that you're taking a screenshot.
Yeah.
Don't you think that there should just be an easier way to share pictures on Instagram? Like, why go through the trouble of setting up a notification?
Right. Why not just
for you
let
to share
me
your shitty
share it?
screenshot? Just let me
Just
share
let
the
me
fucking
share
post.
it. Yeah, I don't
stupid.
understand why it doesn't work like that. I don't know.
You have so much anger.
You do.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, that's just stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
No,
this
I don't
could
get
be
it.
a good
All of
opportunity
Instagram
to
is
get him
weird.
to cry, Catherine.
I don't understand what Matt.
Yes.
He's in
how
a
do
very
you-
vulnerable
Tell me how you
state.
feel about that.
About the Instagram.
Where's this anger coming from?
That's your background. Your stolen background
Oh.
music.
I was like, you're trying to unlock some song from my childhood.
Yes.
Matt just breaks down in tears.
And then he touched me.
Oh my! Oh shit!
Uh,
But wow, you liked it, so that's different.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the same thing. That was 5 minutes ago, so, so it makes it different.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. So that's really interesting about the DNA thing. I didn't know that. That
Yeah, it's pretty
creeps me
crazy.
the fuck out.
It
What a
was,
time to be alive.
pretty crazy,
No,
yeah.
let's reverse it.
Right?
Let's make
Yeah.
America great again.
Oh, I don't even know how to respond
Let's
to
go
that.
back.
Let's go back.
Let's go back to
Let's
the
go back
days
to the,
where
to the
I could just-
50s and
Well,
60s.
it's fine. We can all pass as white. It's totally fine. It
Oh,
was-
speaking of racism,
I
did you hear
don't know
about the
about
new
yeah,
You're
yeah,
iffy.
It's all right.
the guys who are doing the Game of Thrones show? They're
Okay.
coming out with a new show.
Yeah.
Media sent me the article today.
Okay.
What's their names? Weiss.
Yeah, DB Weiss.
So their new
DB
show
Sweeney.
is gonna take place in an alternate timeline,
Uh-huh.
and it's gonna start. The show's gonna start right before the third American Civil War.
Okay.
So like the South will have broken off from the North in
Mhm.
slavery. It's like modern times, I think. But
Okay.
slavery's gonna be still around. Yeah, it sounds like really crazy.
Interesting. I don't.
When is
that's
this
gonna
supposed to
make
come
me
out?
uncomfortable.
They said that they're not gonna start filming it until after Game of Thrones finishes.
Like all seasons? Or this
That's going to be like
All
2020.
seasons. Like till they finish
2019.
Game of Thrones, Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. Start auditioning now.
Yeah.
You guys
Who would we play?
get in there. Oh, we'd play like. Okay, let's not do this. This is about to
Well,
get.
we're in the South,
I'm
Matt.
about to say things I can't take back, so let's just not.
We're in the South, so
I
use
don't
your
know.
imagination.
Yeah. We would play extras. We'd be the craft services people.
Dude, that would be like if I ever had a job in Hollywood, I want to be like a craft service operator, table operator.
Matt's the guy that wants.
You don't want to be a writer.
You want to? How do you know you get free snacks?
Well, yes, I would, but I feel like the pressure would get to me. So I think like the one way to be around the stars.
I love how even in your wildest dreams you have anxiety.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even in your greatest adventures inside of you are like, oh shit! What if I fuck this up?
Table, you're getting free snacks.
You know how to eat.
Yeah, because like those celebrities aren't eating that food.
I don't know,
So
but
it's
if I
there,
had
it's there for the taking.
Yeah, and I'd be like, all right, no, everything has to be fresh. Like it's got to be like after today we're throwing it out.
Uh-huh.
I'll just eat it all myself.
Okay.
So what's the source of all your anxiety?
Let's dig deep.
The Miss Piggy doll. I don't know.
Well, Miss
Hey,
Piggy doll.
fuck you. Okay. When I was little, I had the most beautiful Miss Piggy doll. She had like the beautiful face. She had a lavender gown. She had lavender gloves. They're satin, all satin, that went all the way up to her elbow. Okay. Matt was a little pussy, and he.
Not true.
Yes.
You saw the head off that doll.
No, I did not.
Wait. So were
I did not
you
do
scared
that.
of this doll?
Yeah,
So our older brother, her head, you not saw the head
when
off.
Catherine
First
says
of all,
a little pussy. We're talking about Matt was 4 years old, maybe 3.
Did you try to scare him with
barely
this doll?
remember this
Did you
doll.
scare him with
I
this doll?
never did anything. My older brother removed the head from it and would put either the head or the body in different parts of Matt's
But
room.
like string it up in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd open the door and there'd be like a pig body swinging from the closet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
But hello, have you ever been to Cured?
Oh, yeah.
As an adult,
Same fucking thing.
not as I'm experiencing the world for the first time.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, my dad threw the doll away. It was my favorite doll. Yeah.
I don't
So
think I've
that's
ever seen
really
one of those
actually going to
dolls.
make me cry and not him. You've never seen that?
seen
I don't think I've
Google
ever seen
it.
those dolls.
Google it, guys.
Make you
It's
cry, Matt.
amazing.
No, make me laugh.
No, I don't. I've never seen. I can't remember the last time I saw Matt cry. Actually, except maybe he had some bowel issues. It might have been sweat
I do
though.
cry on the toilet a
It
lot.
might have just been sweat that like kind of trickled down to his eye.
Do you cry, Matt? Is it?
He's cried. I know you've cried, but
I mean,
I haven't
yeah,
seen
I
him
mean,
cry in a
but I
long
don't,
time.
like,
I think
I'm
maybe
not
we
like
were
a
kids.
crier.
Yeah, no, I'm not a crier
I wouldn't say
either.
I'm a crier.
Who cries more between the both of you?
Probably
Oh,
me,
Catherine.
Oh.
Catherine cries all the
obviously,
time.
because I'm a woman. I do not cry all the
Dude,
time.
you get so emotional.
Do I?
Yes.
About what?
This
About
beer's so
everything.
good.
Anytime you're like talking about how much you love your kids.
What the fuck?
Anytime,
They're
like-
my kids. No, I'm such a. What kind of slam is that? Well, thank you, BarbacoApparel, my little t-shirt family,
Thank you.
for being on the podcast finally, and we'll do it again. And we had planned to have a musical guest today, but it didn't work out. So next time we'll have a musical guest.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks. It was a lot of fun.
This was fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Was it?
Mhm.
Did you have fun?
And I got drunk, so that's always a fun time. Yeah.
Shit, we should keep
No,
going.
just buzzed.
There's another beer.
Barely buzzed,
Drink
but,
that other beer.
but buzzed.
All right. Thanks, guys.
The She's Crafty podcast has only one mission, and that is to dominate this planet with a love of craft beer and comedy. You can help us do that by going to iTunes and rating, reviewing, and subscribing to the She's Crafty podcast. The more people that do that, the higher our rankings will get in iTunes, and the more people will listen to us. The more people that listen to us, the more badass fucking episodes we can put out every week. So go to iTunes and rate, review, and subscribe to the She's Crafty podcast.